It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the G-Men. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
First down, here's White. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. It's hauled in by Shepard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shepard goes in motion. Now Mayfield. That's complete left side to Shepard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
They go right back to White here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, 42 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Tracy trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Right back to Tracy. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And
for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 16, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run is Tracy. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mayfield to throw it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. In motion, the tight end. They go with White on the counter. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mayfield. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tracy. to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Now it's Tracy.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 6 now.
Throwing, Mayfield.
He'll find McMillan here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Well, the home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And just shedding him off there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Tracy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running left is Tracy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give to White. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Mayfield down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On the give, it's Tracy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Third down and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up there to Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 4 yards out. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To throw, Mayfield. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Mayfield. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 101 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Tracy going to get it on 1st down to about the 40-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll hand it to Tracy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Tracy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tracy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the run is Tracy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the 36, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's White. They set up the screen. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got Otten, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Right back to Tracy. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
10 yards, good for a giant first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
9 yards that time.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.